Hello and welcome. I'm Galdoc and we are playing Factorio. This is the space exploration mod with some quality of life mods. And we basically set up some heat shielding and some, whatchamahoozacalls, the thingambops. Ah yes, the low density structures. So these structures are of such low density. I think I need some rocket control units, which means I need some processing units. So I'm going to have to start setting those up. I'm curious, though, what I can make now with this in terms of my science, because right now I'm just trying to get it eking along. I know my resource use isn't that great, but there's some other logistical stuffs that I want to put in place. At some point, I need to go down here and actually upgrade it. But, you know, let me just see, what does it look like in terms of using my, my landfill? Because if I can landfill a stripe here, then I might just go ahead and bring that down. But the other part of this is, let me remind myself, what goes into making solar panels? It's a lot of steel and a bunch of stuff I have plenty of. Now this isn't too bad. The accumulators at least are cheap. And I need these in mass. So I'm actually going to make some small arrays for them. Like I'll make an array up here because it's not just a mall item, I don't think. You see, I can make a mall item. I can make them just over here, but I don't think I'll be able to make them in large enough quantities. Oh, golly, let me get these out of here. You guys, shoo. Just all of you, get out of the pool. And you. This whole thing is going to have to go out of here as I extend this mall out. This is a mod pack that involves a whole lot of mall. This is just unsightly. What are you doing? You're like all existent and everything. Oh, just barely didn't catch that other one in the radius of that blast. Oh well. We'll do this and let's just go ahead. I only have 5 of these things left, but they're also not that, you know, I have plenty of them up north. So let me just grab this stuff and you can just buzz off. Goodbye. All right. So, yeah, I could, well, let me see. I guess I am. Let me set up a quick temporary fix. So let's get this out of here so I can move on. Let's see, there we go. So I can move on out and pull up some more stuff like this belt require. I need a couple of things belted in here. So I need batteries, low density structures. You know, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm considering what else. So there's batteries, there's low density structures. What else needs to come up here? Because there's I guess heat shielding. There's going to be blue circuits. Wow. So we actually have 4 products that need to come in. That's 2 lines. But I have a feeling there's some other intermediates that I've forgotten. I certainly have forgotten about the flying robot frames. Do I already have the engines going here? I don't have the engines going here. So yeah, this is where when I built them all last time, I was able to actually belt in, like I think I had like 6 lanes worth of stuff. I think that might have to happen here. I might need 6 lanes here and then 4 lanes of fluids. Yeah, that can be a lane of fluids, doesn't matter. All right, well, let's just go ahead and belt in all the random stuff. So to begin with, let's get the, I think I have the engines and electric engines here, so we can just go ahead and do that. This is the going down track for the electric engines. That was a mistake. All right, and let's see. So where's that going to come in? That's going to come in right here. So let's go ahead and lay out the groundwork here. That one's weird, but okay. And I think we got a little bit of a problem here. So the problem is I can't get this across in the way it is now. But what if instead I simply brought it down a little lower? So again, I don't have that many electric engines, so it's not going to be that big of a deal, but let's see. So what if I did this? if I did here and here. Actually, I think this is as low as this is going to need to go. This is the bus, so I don't really need to do anything too crazy here. In fact, I think I can just pull one of these numbers here where I have... I probably don't even need to have both lanes coming down here. Whatever. I guess I don't really care. There's nowhere else they're going to... Yeah, it's fine. Let's just do this. But, you know, I really feel silly wasting this entire line. I gotta say. So, what I'll do is I'll just do this. And then we'll do this. And then I'll just get those. And there we go. There. Problem solved. Ah. There we go. And so now this can just sort of sneak through here. Here we go. And there we go. That brings engines and electric engines to our bus. Now let's give ourselves a little bit more space here. And then on the way back, I can lay down the red belt. I'm stopping every now and again in observation of the red belts that I'm walking across, because they're going to sort of make my mouse pointer jog as my entire character moves a little bit to the side. Can't wait until I get belt immunity equipment. So can I do this? I thought so. So I used the... Whatever mod allows me to use the belt brush still has a problem with its UI. Like, it's not showing the other belt, but at least I can put it down, so that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So we got those coming in. That's good. Oh, is it still? It's weird. Minus again. Okay, now we're good. All right. Oops. So that should be going the other way. Now that is a problem right there. So I can go above it, I think. Let's try to consider what it is I want to bring in. I think it was these two lanes here that are heat shielding and low density structures. Let's go check. I have my little plan from so long ago. Oh. Did I just not? Oh. I don't seem to have those on the bus anywhere. Well, what do you know? So that's a problem. So I'm not going to be able to put uranium on the bus like I had wanted, but that's actually not a huge deal. Oh, I remember the rationale here. It was because I was going to have it further up the bus. Well, that was certainly a mistake. So we'll just go ahead and repurpose these two lanes that I'm walking on right now to be the heat shielding and low density structure bus. Let's see. So what on earth? This was eventually going to be repurposed right here as... That is a little bit of a problem. All right, well, let's think. So this right here is supposed to be 8 lanes, right? And this is 8 lanes of fluid bus. But the thing is that I decided that I'm not going to be bringing up certain things. I'm not going to be bringing up steam, and there was one other silly fluid that I didn't need. I forget what it was. But the rest of them, the rest of them will come up here because I guess I can make stuff. But I suppose that leaves me 2 lanes over here. Why don't I just use these 2 lanes instead of messing with all the rest of this stuff? Okay, so that's what I'll do. I'll put the 2 lanes out here. And I think that really should be all of my intermediates that I'm planning on bussing. Like, I'm not going to buzz gears or iron sticks or anything like that. I'll just make those on the spot as I need them. So we have the things coming out here. Let's go ahead and line them up. Here we go. This part's fun. I actually like this part. This is when I get to solve problems that aren't biters. Stinky, smelly biters. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... And then this is going to come out here. And then up here, we have the same sort of deal. Now, I did this earlier with the full understanding that there would be a reckoning, and that reckoning has come. we go. The reckoning was I was going to have to like do the thing that I'm doing right now that I was too lazy to do last time. And part of that reckoning was the acknowledgement that I'm going to get a whole bunch of gross copper in my inventory that I can't do anything with. Oh well. So why are you not outputting? You are outputting. Oh. I sniffed this because of concerns. There we go, that's better. It's amazing what little tiny mistakes like that will do. It's good times, though. Hey, we're actually getting a fair amount of this stuff. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I get low density structures and heat shielding. That's so sweet. You don't have to go back there. You can go here. There we go. And my kids are going bazonkers upstairs. I don't know if you guys can hear that in channel, but that is most definitely my children having some fun. All right, so here we go. Just gonna keep going here. I think this isn't quite where that fluid bus jog happens. I have to put like an extra tile out here. All right, so these are gonna go straight across and down. The difference though is that I think I'm just going to do kind of what I did earlier, in that I'm going to do this and just have these two combined together to give me one lane, because I don't think there's any need other than, well, that's not necessarily true. I'm about to do science over here. So nope, you guys get individual lanes. That's right, because you guys are going to actually be doing stuff. All right, so let's get the, make sure that I'm on the right track. I'm actually off by one. Okay, so that's good to figure out real quick. All right, I have a ton of glass in my inventory. Yuck. I do not need you. Here we go. Let's pick up all this stuff. All right. So I don't know if that gave me any extra inventory, but I suppose not. All right. You know what? I can fix this problem while I'm on my way down. Let's see if I can. So I've hit plus. This should put down 2. It's over there. Of course, I get it slightly wrong. All right, that's a problem. Let's see. So minus, then put this down. Oh, I pushed the minus key. Why are we putting too many of them down? Still doing it. Okay, there we go. I guess I pushed the minus key while the thing wasn't selected and out. So I suppose that's fine. All right. You win this round, logic. And I know this is very silly, but I'm going to center this. There we go. Let's do this. Come down here. We'll do this. Here we go. All right, we're doing pretty good here. I got to put down undergroundies every single time I come across one of these things. It's a little silly, but it is what it is. I don't really care. Right now, it's not resources that I'm super hurting for. It's just a bit of iron. When it comes time to put down the green belts, well, that'll be a slightly different story. But then again, you know, you kind of, once you're laying down green, why do I keep saying green? That's like the joke of this entire series, is that I keep saying green belts. All right, so let's see. So that one's going to be the engines. So then just above it is going to be the more advanced stuffs. Now these things are going to get in the way, and I never wanted my fluid bus to interact with this, so that's a little annoying. What? Are you serious right now? There we go. That means nothing's connecting because I don't have any more underground pipes in my inventory. So let's try this again. I never did hook up those gear things up there. I'll take care of them at some point. And just like that, I forgot what I was doing. Pipes, that's right. Okay. Sorry, I'm listening to my kids in the background again, so I'm a little distracted there. Sorry about that. Boom. Let's get rid of this glass because, goodness gracious, I do not need all this in my inventory. Don't need the engines, don't need those. Yeah, but those are valuable. Let me actually keep those and put them in a separate chest. Again, I'm not super worried. I know I'm going to forget some things, and I haven't actually gone through and organized this stuff. And it's a gross experience to organize stuff like this because you have to just grab a whole bunch of material and then just put it around. And all right, let's see. First, let's fix the part of the belt that I just snipped. So here we go. Just do that. That'd be good enough. Okay. I could, if I was to be super, you know, perfect, I could go up there and make sure that everything got snipped appropriately. But meh. Now, this is the last stop off for this particular line, so I actually will just combine them here. I probably could combine them a little sooner up there now that I'm really thinking about this and prevent all these undergrounds from happening. Yeah, once I get down to here, this is really, it's not going to, well, let me leave it here just in case there's something that needs to be tapped in that area. But after we get out of there, then we'll just do that sort of deal. And I can do it this way. There we go. All right, so now I can pick these up. Silly as they were in the first place. And then I'll... Here we go.
Sorry it took a little longer. They had a bath. Oh, nice. That's good, actually. Yeah, I think they needed that.
And there's the announcement that bath occur. All right, so I gave myself an extra tile here, so I'll do one of these numbers. Yeah, we'll go like this. This needs to turn around. Okay, so here, there to there, there to there, there to there, and you can just go straight across. There we go. So that's going to give me heat shielding. Now I can at least start getting the basics of these furnaces set up. So I made a box of rails in the spot where they were eventually going to have to not be rails. So guess what? You're going to come down one. This thing being sticks is great, but you are no longer going to output to a box. What have I done? I'm so bad at this game. Okay, you. And then you. Hold on one second. I'll be right back, just muting the microphone for 1 second.
1 week later. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is, yeah.
Sorry about that. No, it's fine. So we is good. I don't know why I'm so bad at this game, but I am. Ugh. So I have this entire box full of these things. So I think you take them. Yeah, so you know what? You just go here, and we're just going to unhook you, and you're just going to draw all those, and then this is just going to have the deal. We'll get rid of that, and then that's fine. So this no longer has to come out all this way. In fact, does anything draw off of this? Yes, that line does. So, and then that does. So I can get rid of that and get rid of that and turn you into a that. I think that's it, right? Because you don't need copper or stone, and you're about to not need copper or stone. Because guess what? You get to make these. Now you need red circuits and you need heat shielding, so that's going to be tough. Ooh, I did not plan for this. Let's see. So why is this iron line going up here? Because of you? You're the only reason? Well, you might be done for a while. Let's see. Well, I suppose I can do something a little silly. Let me not get rid of the iron line. We can leave the iron line in there. All right, so here's the plan. Are we ready? I think that's the one. Okay, so the iron line is still good, and it technically can continue coming up here because I do want this to continue to exist, this iron pole maker here, because it is actually useful. It's just that it's not useful right now. So I think what I'll do is so this doesn't stop working all of a sudden randomly, I'll set this up so that it will draw. This should draw from the red area first, and then this can't put anything in until that's depleted. So hopefully that'll work the way I think it does, question mark. Now this I can actually snip like so, which is a little silly. And so in order to do what I'm about to do, let's go ahead and put all this stuff back. So then this is going to need to come up here like so. Now, this needs to be gotten rid of, and this needs to be gotten rid of. Those two need stone inputs. That needs stone, and this needs, I think, stone and copper. So that's going to need both of those, which is fine. So then we're going to go like this. And then, actually, I think I'll do this. And I'll even draw this down a little bit further so I can save a little material. At some point, I'm actually just going to stop doing that and have everything butted right up against everything else. But, you know, yeah. Right now, it's still a waste not, want not sort of scenario. So we'll put an input there so you can get those. And I can just do this thing where I very cleverly split off a line here. So let's see. So you go like this. And then you go like this. Yeah. And then you split off. Where's the little... I don't know why I can't find it. You split off from that line there. And you just go here. And in you go. So we'll put like another pole there. Hold on 1 second. Yes?
Electronic assistance.
Electronic assistance?
Yes.
What is wrong with the electronic?
I can't.
You can't electronics?
Nope.
Oh boy. All right. Can you give me just a what? All right. I gotta go electronics assist. Pardon me for 1 second while I go do this thing. I'll be right back.
1 OE.
That's cool. No change. We're good on chainsaws. I'm a lumberjack, and that's okay. Okay, I'm back. You know what? You don't take... I'll give you some limits, but I really just want a ton. And I got nothing else using that heat shielding right now, so you just go right on ahead and use all that heat shielding. Delicious, delicious heat shielding. Okay. In fact, let's just go up here. I don't think anything else on this line is going to use that heat shielding, so... I'm not entirely convinced I shouldn't just do what I'm doing right now. Let's go feed you all the heat shielding. For right now, you get another box full of heat shielding. Boom. Because there's nothing that I need from like this area that uses... Oh, this does use heat shielding. Give me 20 of those back, you scoundrel. Here we go. And so that's for the booster suit thing. I got my low density structures. I need my rocket control units. Then I need rocket fuel. Rocket fuel can't be that hard. I definitely have the glass. Then I just need a life support canisters. Okay, so let's see. Let's make some life support thingies. Nope. Okay, here we go. I need a life support facility. 40 low density structures. Got you. So let's build one of you right now. I don't want to use my low density structures too much because they are few and far between. All right, so life support facility. Let's do a kind of like beginning of the game, little tiny. Just make some of these so I can get my thruster suit set up. Where do you go? Actually, you know what? I guess I am gonna start needing this stuff eventually. So I suppose I could just shove this in the mall over there. Where did I leave my plane? Is that my plane? I bet that's the cargo plane. What's up?
You're a genius of technology.
I am a genius of technology, but...
You just touch things and they work.
Oh, it's true. It turns out that also it's a curse because I actually toggle things from working state, so if it works, it stops working. So...
If you touch it hard enough,
like,
it does stop working.
it's kind of like the Midas touch, but not like Midas the guy who... Was it?
If it cracks, you probably touched it too hard.
Yeah, that's probably the wrong kind of touch. That's the bad touch. It's like the Midas curse, not like Midas, the king who touched things that turned into gold, but rather Midas, the guy who touched things and they turned into tires. I'm not that funny. Okay. So let's go ahead and slap down this facility I have just built. That is humongous. I think I already knew that, but now I really know it. Okay, so what do you make? You make stuff like this I don't need, and you make life support canisters. So I need... Oh, you take processing units. You bum.
Just so in his context, I think the controller just had enough time to charge by the time you got there.
Oh, did it die again?
Well, that's what I think the problem was. And then you
Okay.
touched it, and it was okay
Okay.
after a minute
Okay.
of charging.
That's how I work. Because I'm good like that. Ah, I'm supposed to be hot, not electrical. But okay, I'll take that. All right, so I need to make a secure canister. How do I make secure canisters? Can you just like make a secure canister? You need like 19 things. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now? I don't even have plastic bars coming up on this thing. You know why? Because I hate plastic bars. All right, so I guess I know it's going to be on the next line. It's going to be batteries and plastic bars. So let's do it, because why not? Boop. All right, so let's see. Let's get some of this junk out of my inventory. I should be right next to the... Oh, it's always further down than I think. Here we go. And then the steel one, I don't remember where I put the steel one. I thought it was up here. Is this it? This is it. Yeah, take all one of that. And then all that stone and all that junk, get out of here. Yeah, just please stop being in my brain. Okay, I'm thinking too hard. So let's make some. Let's get the plastic and the batteries on here. So I don't know if that I actually put. Let me go get one of my faster jets. In fact, I'm not even going to fly there. I'm going to take this thing to the faster jet. Can't wait until I can make afterburners because they make these things go super zoomy. Okay, so all that's good. Oh, here are the batteries. Where did they go? They went over here. Oh, I see. They actually are right here, so that's not too bad. So batteries are going to be needed for stuff over here, potentially. But then after that, not much. So I think, yeah, all these things are pretty much good to go without batteries, so that's all right. It's just this plastic line. Okay, so I'm gonna have to merge two lines that are going in different directions. This ought to be actually pretty easy. So it's gonna come across. I'll have to go this line here. So it'll go like this. Man, I seriously have like this is one of the more complicated buses I've ever done. This is a little silly actually. Now this is my walkway. This is holy area, as it were. So I'm actually going to redo that. I'm going to go up one more tile. The reason is because I do not want to interrupt that walkway at all. It's meant to be like, you do not mess with this. Show me what you got. So even if I have to do something like this, I will do it to avoid that fate. So we'll see. I may end up undoing that. I don't care. So we need batteries coming in here. Actually, so this is pretty straightforward. This one just needs to split off and do this. Actually, let's do that one more tile lower. One more tile down. There we go. Englishing is easy. You just have to know how to do it wrong. That's not a good idea. Let's do this. There we go. Someday I'll make this look nicer. When it's all blue and I'll have it all like butted up against each other in nice pretty little chunks. But I will always have this silly mall where I just basically tear off a huge chunk of my productivity and bring it down here for everyone's amusement. Okay, so I am not necessarily sold on having this thing right here. Hello, cat. You have come to say hello. You were about to nuzzle that microphone, aren't you? You're like, hello. 1 second. There you go, cat. All right. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish making a column of stuff here. And then I think the next line that I make is going to actually make something of use. So let's just come up with something to make here for the moment. all this space stuff is just requiring all these heat shieldings and low density structures. So let's see if I can do something else. Can you make... Tell you what, I just got rid of the, what's it called? The rail stuff. This has everything it needs to make rail stuff except iron. So if I did this, I should be able to, I think the rail stuff, just these little rail things just need iron and circuit boards. Yep, that's fine. So what I'll do is I'll actually, instead of having that come in from the side like that, like a completely ridiculous barbarian, I'll do this. And then that'll just keep going across. And then I'll have this also just coming straight across. However, I think I'm going to have to add in... There we go. No, what the heck did I just... What have I done? That's right. I can't do that. That is silliness.
In a second, I want to talk to you about stuff that is usually forbidden online.
The forbidden from online topics.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Can it happen in half an hour? Or is it like sooner than half an hour? Okay, cool.
Probably has to happen by about 9:30.
9:30, I understand.
9:30 or so.
Is it that topic right there?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
it is.
All right, well, I can just do that topic. Whoa, here.
That's like, I don't know, it's a pretty touchy topic.
It is pretty touchy, but
Controversial there.
it's pretty controversial. So once upon a time, there's a topic, and I didn't talk about it. So I paused playing the game so I can actually do the thing that in code I have been asked to do by my wife. But
you know how much to do it?
I do.
You know exactly how much?
I think so.
How many? What kind of time commitment are we talking about here?
I think it was a. I think the time commitment was the usual time commitment,
Okay.
although one of them was like shifted by a few time commitments.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So what about the plumbus? Do we have any of those?
I thought you weren't going to talk about that online.
Well, I mean, I saw that video about how to make a plumbus. It was pretty cool. It was pretty informative.
Is that PC? Is that allowed?
Well, this isn't a Mac, so yes.
Kind of vaguely, not PC looking thing device.
It is very not PC looking, but it actually serves a very normal function that is usable by everyone, as long as you know how to use the 3 seashells.
Is Rick and Morty going to sue us now?
They might. That'd be pretty funny if they did. I could just go to a universe in which they didn't, and then, well, just kind of go from there. You know?
You have the forbidden technology, the universe advisor, or the whatever it was.
Well, define forbidden. I don't know.
It seemed to be, highly sought after by everyone who was Rick.
That's true. Okay. Well, now I have taken care of that, and so in the middle of my YouTube episode, there will be this really random discussion we just had, and that's pretty cool, actually, because plumbus. So is it plumbi or plumbuses? I don't know. So if anyone in Twitch has a suggestion as to whether or not they are plumbusi or plumbuses, just go ahead and let me know, because these are the important questions that we are answering right now. Like, we are really hitting those hard topics, like what in the world are we talking about, and why haven't we been defeated? Why has no one defeated us? All right, so let's do this. Wait, why aren't these just producing like mad? Oh yeah, it's not the motors that these things need. That was silly. It's these things. Oops. All right, so this doesn't. Oops, that doesn't need to come up this whole way. That was silliness. Okay.
We're still doing like threes, right? Threes are happening
3s
on Mondays.
on Mondays. Yes,
3s on Mondays.
that's what I've been doing.
Okay. Then 3s.
We did the 3s.
Did we do 3s last week? We didn't.
No. There was an interruption to the 3ness. All right. Let's see. So in order to make these, it's glass and steel. Those should be on the same line, right? No, it's glass and brick. Darn it. Steel and concrete. Oh, no. This might be a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Let's see. So copper. This is 5 different lines. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, I have a couple of lines of copper. Actually, it's combined into one line of copper and stone. It's a really bad habit. Look, man, I can stop whenever I want, okay? I'm not going to do the voice. I was about to do the voice, but I'm not going to do the voice. It's pretty loud. Oh, son of a mom. How do I do this? Well, I can do some trickery, but I need plastic and heat shielding and steel and glass. And there are 4 different lines over here. And to top it all off, I need to add in copper. So the copper, if I brought it in... So I tell you what I can do. Let's see. How silly am I willing to get? The answer is very. Because right now we're at the stage where I just don't give a rat's patootie about the crazy details. These things will exist or not exist. So usually I would want to make like a space bus. Now that sounds like an idiot sentence I just said. It kind of is. Space helicopter. Yeah, everything's doing good here. We're hanging in there. I see this little dot here makes me wonder if there's like a base up near my border though. So give me 1 second while I go fly up there. Never mind, I don't have to. I can just forget about it. The walls are holding. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot here that I capital N need. Do I need like locomotives and cargo wagons? Kinda. I mean, at some point I'll have to set those up. But it's just not strenuously needed right now. I don't even need boxes right now either. Like, seriously. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm just going to go ahead and build the part that I need. Because I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to use these 2 lines, and it's just not going to happen. So, forward shall we plunge. All right, we're going to just do this. So this is going to bring a line down here. Like this. And we're going to have this thing do one of these numbers where I switch this around. And this goes here. And then this is going to go here. That gives it the iron it needs. So this is going to be, actually, sorry, 1, 2. This is going to be the line I need for the stuff, whatever. I'm just going to do it. Less talking, more working. So I'm going to have to bring in a bunch of lines of stuff. And that's okay. Because this is kind of mayhem right here. But I'm all right with a little bit of mayhem. Yes, we are going to underground our way through the power poles. Because why not? It's fun. Then what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to split off a line of copper and send it to the side. Like so. We'll then do that. And then these will go underground when I need them next. Actually, I don't need anything from that side. I need 2 more lines from this side, though. All right, let's see. So I'm also going to have something insane here. So this thing is going to output straight into here, and this is going to output straight into here. Yes, for real. Thankfully, that should be able to underground across. Actually, this doesn't. So this is going to make those. So wait a second. I think I'm wrong here. This is going to make, it takes the empty canister, which is what this thing gives it. Like that, right? And then that's going to be a empty life support canister that gets turned into a filled life support canister, which requires another one of these things. I need another building. Okay, let's go ahead and make one more. Okay, so then if I put this here, that is most definitely, boop, there we go. That's most definitely kicked out way too far. I do not like that. I find that to be sub-ideal. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to get 2 lines here, and I'll have it come out across those 2 lines. That's fine. So no more of... Actually, yeah, no, I guess that one does need to continue existing, question mark, does it? Because I got 2 lines here, and then I'll have 2 lines on the other side. Okay. So that's going to be this, Here we go. Let's go ahead and add in a bit of stuff here. Is that right? Is that perfectly fit? Okay, good. Just add a couple more rows of that. And then same thing with the hazard tile, but bring that down a bit. Whoa, I keep pushing the wrong button. Here we go. Oh no, what have I done? Well, at least this is easy to pick up because I can just do this. But I missed like a little chunk. There. Actually, this actually needs to come out too. There we go. All right. Oh my gosh, this mall is insane. Who wants to shop here? Well, I mean, I want to... I don't know if I want to shop here, but I definitely want to, like, you know, do stuff here. It's pretty cool. This is a pretty cool mall. Like, I hang out here. Cool kids like to hang out here. Everyone's cool. I like cool people. Who doesn't like cool people? Here we go. Let's see. So you're going to come here, and then you're going to come here. I don't know why that took me so long to think of. All right. Oh, too far. So we're going to go here and here. Oops. And then you are making life support canisters, like the wind. And there you go, you wonderful little machine. Okay, so then you're going to go like this. And we're going to do this. I think this needs to go over one more. Because this needs to go here, right? I guess, oh, that's right. This needs to go in one. And then this goes here. And then I just put up my new power poles and we should be good to go. All right, cool. And actually, this isn't going to be that. It's going to be one of these life support facility thingies. Yay, the crowd goes wild. Okay. Yeah, these canisters aren't used for anything else. Then this is going to come up here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Do I really need to add like another power pole? Fine. So then you make... So let's see. I'm certainly not going to send wood and fish up. Give me a break. No. Coal. I need to put coal on the... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Do I really, really need to send coal up here in addition to everything else I've already got here? This is just basically my normal bus. Oh, that long-suffering sigh. Okay. Did I even bring coal up on the main bus? I bet I didn't. Oh, I used up all my heat chilling. Please tell me I have a whole bunch. Meh, it's some. Please tell me that I have coal on this main bus here somewhere. Why did I run here and not use my plane? Okay, well, at least I have coal on the bus. But this is gross. This is like... yuck. Okay, well, I tell you what. Let's just do it. You know, I can sit here and I can think and try to avoid it and all that stuff, or I can just do it and not really care. Because I'm thug like that. I'm just like, you know, I don't give a heck a doodle. Did I only have one of those? Are you kidding me right now? I don't feel like upgrading that line, so we're just going to do this. Okay, and then we're going to put you... Do I really not have... I see like one little inserter now that I've done this that I haven't upgraded, and it's upgraded now. Oh, well. There's a belt there. I guess I can pick that up. Fine. Do I really need two more of these things? You know what? You know what? I'm so far past the point of caring. Oh my gosh. This is such a mess. This was such an awful idea. All right. Well, I think I grew over ambitious with this mall. And you know what? I'm okay with that. There's a part of me that is like, what have I done? And that part of me can just hush. All right, so let's do this. The reason I'm hemming and hawing right now and pausing is because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to work out that fluid bus. But I think we'll just do this. And then we're at the fluid bus later. So what else could I possibly need? You know what? It's going to be blue circuits. I don't have blue circuits on here. All right, well, blue circuits are going to come in from the top, and they're going to split off. So we're going to go like this. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do... I don't care anymore to find those yellow belts. I'm just not going to. So we're going to recognize that that's where they're coming in. Let's go up one more. Here we go. And then we'll just do this. And I'll just clean off that line. I'll just stand right here and go doot. And grab all that coal that I could never actually possibly use. That's a lot of coal. I hope I didn't screw this up. I did screw it up. Why is it still sending that? Oh, I know why. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. Now that should do it. Okay. I was like, that sure is a lot of coal I'm depositing into my inventory that I will not be able to do anything with and will cry bitter man tears when I go to sleep later tonight. There we go. All right. So, first things first, complain about the fact that I have a bunch of coal in my inventory. Then do something about it. Done. Okay. Get rid of intermediates don't need. Check. Find yellow stuff in my inventory that I certainly don't need. Check. Oh my gosh, stop standing on the belt, me. And then get rid of the yellow belt in there. Check. Okay. We are now looking good. So let's go ahead and bring in the coal line because clearly that had to happen. Oh, all right. Well, good thing I have this mod that allows me to zoom all the way the heck out and just grab a whole bunch of belt. There we go. Look at that. All right, so I didn't anticipate having 6 lanes on either side of this, so I definitely did not account for that. Thankfully, I can have undergroundies that will support such a thing because, happily, red belts do that. Man, I remember back in the day of Factorio's earlier versions, that was not actually the case. Okay, so I am almost certain not to need coal in this next thing that I build here, so I'm just going to go ahead and do one of these numbers. I have already made such an amazing mess of this whole thing that I'm just going to do this. So what are you missing? Water. Okay, we can pipe in water. We're going to need to pipe in lubricant, water, and light oil, and I think that'll do it. There's a couple of things that need to get piped in here for various manufacturing purposes, and I forget what they all are, but I know I will at least need water and lubricant. So let me bring up the water line. Here we go. All right, so water's going to come in. So I'll have lubricant come in here, and I'll have water come in here. Yeah, that sounds good. The problem is, of course, these things are in the way, which I wouldn't have wanted normally. But I don't know any real way around it if I'm going to like keep this area clear. So let's see. What are the fluids? What do they get used for? So it's... Why can't I... Oh, I guess I can just look at the barrels. Crude oil, no. Heavy oil, I don't think I need you for anything in particular. Light oil, yes, you get made into rocket fuel and solid fuel and all that stuff, which is randomly needed later on. Lubricant, yes. Petroleum, no. Biosludge, not even sure what this stuff is. Yep, this is a whole bunch of random, so that's pretty cool. sulfuric acid, no. Water, no. So I guess it really is just those three things. So what I can do is just sort of weave some stuff in here. It really is just going to have to be... This is such a tightly packed mess. All right. Tell you what. Let me do this. You can just move out over one. Here we go. And then I can... Oh, God bless it. This is going to be tough. All right. Here we go. All right. So lubricant and then water. Actually, yeah, I think I need to do this and then this. Oh, did I just run out of those things? All right. Here we go. And I suppose I can just put in light oil above all this because meh. Well, light oil won't really fit there either, will it? Nope. How am I going to get light oil across here? Well, this is the mayhem area, so I guess I can do something like this. Right, I can just go here. I can go here. Let's see. If I'm going to bring that in the lower part, then let me get some more, actually. Here we go. Boom, boom. Then what I can do, because this is the part where it's okay to put like pipe stuff that's going crazy. So I can go here. And I can do this. Actually, I can just do this. Okay. And then this, oh yeah, that should do the same kind of thing. There we go. That'll be fine. And then for light oil, I can have light oil come in up here, I suppose. Let me go ahead and bring that in while I'm thinking about it. I don't know why I'm going to keep... I don't think I'm going to keep crude oil on here or heavy oil. I don't think either of those are needed for... Actually, no, they're the crude oil, depending on where I decide to put the stuff working on the asphalt, I'll maybe put that down there, down south. But maybe I'll bring it up here. Not sure. But yeah, we'll go ahead. I'll think about where to put that. Let's see. So I think this is the line where I'm going to have to bring it across. So... This might have to actually move, and this one doesn't have to... Those don't have to exist anymore. Those actually work just fine. Now, water does need to go somewhere, but I forget where. Here we go. And then there we go. So now light oil is being brought in. Oops. Here we go. And then... So I think what I'll do is this. And then here we go. So that looks nasty in here, but this is the part where it's supposed to be okay to be kind of gross. So let's go ahead and bring in the lubricant first because I know I'm going to need that at some point. And that point is right here. So let's go ahead and do an underground across here. And then I don't think I need the lubricant for anything else. So that's cool. Now the water. Here we go. Obviously I need it for the life support canister things. I don't think I need them in any large quantities right now. At some point I might have to set up like an array of them and that's fine. But again, we're just getting some so I can get things done. It's so annoying to be nudged down here. And the thing I'm doing right now is to fix that. So basically I'm going to set it up so that the thruster suit that I make for myself will basically obviate this problem. Here we go. So go ahead and bring you down here like so. I guess you should be one tile sooner. Here we go. And then in you go. Boom. Oh, wait. Did you not reach somehow? It says you're reaching. You're getting water. Oh, you stopped blinking. Okay. I don't know why that thing was blinking at me. I don't know why. I got no explanation. So I haven't set up blue processing just yet, but that'll happen soon enough. This is working at least because I'm getting canisters. It just needs more material. Okay. All right. So where is my plane? And of course I didn't. It's over here somewhere. That's great. Let's see. What else could I possibly build out here right now? The answer, not a ton. Can I underground my hallway across? Yes, I can. Great. Okay, so we're doing good. Let's come back one. There we go. So wow, this is a bit unexpected. I did not anticipate having to have 6 lanes out here. So that's wild. All right, cool. It's all right though. It works. So let's go ahead and stuff this into a box when it is manufactured. So there is at least some way of outputting. And let's go ahead and set up the next row. All right. So, ooh. Something. Oh, it just says being damaged. Okay. Oh, golly gosh. Is that it? Is that all I need to do for this? Because I feel like there's more to be done. Oh, my mic just wants to move around. I feel like there's more to be done out here, but like really, I'm not seeing anything that I need to make right this second. Like I can start making a nuclear reactor and all that stuff, but I'm not going to have any uranium to put in the reactor for a while. It's technically something I can go mine, but there's so little of it. You know, I probably should start setting up that mining procedure, though. And the reason I say that is because I need to start getting the Covarex enrichment process going. However, I can't even do nuclear fuel reprocessing, much less Covarex, which is out here. And that's like 1,500 away, so I'm not really worried about it until I get to that point. Otherwise, I'm really putting the cart in front of the horse, to use an old-timey expression. All right, let me grab a plane. Not that plane. That's the slow plane. You plane are slow. Let's grab the fasty plane. All right, so I think, is it really just steel holding me up right now? No, steel's doing good there and there. What's holding me up here? Sulfur. Oh, gosh. That's not a good sign. That means something silly is going on down here. Yep, everything's all stopped except for this one thing. You can't get rid of heavy oil. Okay, so this is where I'm going to pay for the not being able to do anything with that heavy oil. Okay. You know what? Okay. I'm going to have to redo this. This whole thing is going to have to be redone. That's annoying. So let me go ahead and prepare for this task, because it won't take too long, but it's definitely going to happen pretty much now. In order to kick this off, I'm going to process the rest of the oil that I have and accept in no new oil. That little snip should do it, because that was the input oil. So once I hook this up, I'll process all the materials and all the fuels and stuff in those tanks, and then that will be that. And then when that's done, then I'll go in here and I will actually move all of that stuff, because it all needs to move down just a bit. It's not a ton. It's not a ton. And it won't take too long with the nanobots, actually, but it does need to happen now. So let's go ahead and grab a couple more of those. And let's fly back out here and kill some, what are they called? Cliffs, in preparation for the great oil stuff. So, boom, boom. Oh, seriously? I was hoping to get that done in 2. Probably don't need to be this thorough. I don't think I'm going to build out here. All right, so there's that. Cool then. Alrighty. let's see. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to start paving, or I'm going to like start building out down here. Now the thing is that I'm going to start, let's see. Tell you what, I think this is a good place to call it. I'm going to bring some landfill down here, and I'm going to go in here. So I'm going to do that at the beginning of the next episode. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.